Protect your home from home. Simple Caravan Insurance, sponsors of the Caravan channel.
You fancy blasting off into orbit? Well, let's have a look at the Lunar Quasar 462, which for a shade under £14,800 will put two people on the road in relative luxury, but it's also lightweight as well and can be towed behind most medium-sized family cars. And this is the baby of the range. So here we are inside the Lancashire-built Lunar Quasar 462. I mentioned it was a lightweight caravan. So this is a two-berth, big washroom at the back, galley and as well, of course, and you get all that with a maximum on the road weight of 1218 kilograms. That's 1,218 kilograms. Not that much to say about the outside of the caravan. It's quite a conventional styling outside. Inside is where it's all happening. And first thing that hits your eye as you come in, at eye level, are these locker doors with the metallic details and these almost Rennie McIntosh style handles. Lots of light in this caravan, big overhead lights. Let's have a look under the bunks at the front here. This of course is your main seating area and converts into quite a large double bed. Quite simple to get underneath. You can either pull down the flap at the front, which reveals your electric switchboard there, which is very handy. Easy to get out when you're setting up on site. You can turn on all your electrics and get at your fuse box quite easily. So you can either pull down that or lift up, and that gets you this storage area underneath. But there's a little bit of a problem on this side in that you've got a lot of pipe work here, which is a little bit untidy. I prefer to see some of that boxed off, maybe with a false floor, just to give you a bit more security. That styling I mentioned is carried forth onto the chest here, which is a two-drawer chest with one of these excellent slide-out tops. So you don't have to take everything off the top of the table before you can use it. One thing that did surprise me, though, was the front of the seats up here. Now, obviously, this chest sort of precludes you from sitting in there, and so does the front rake of the front window there. But this is a bit of dead space, I think. You can't get into this area of storage from here, and it's not particularly that strong either. But that's a little something that could have been done a little bit better, I think. In the galley, things are bright and airy, and you've got a very wide worktop here with a round metallic sink. What that broad worktop means is that, yes, you've got a lot of room down here, but when it comes to getting into this overhead locker, which is fitted out with the plate rack and other things for keeping crockery up there, it's a bit of a stretch, especially if you've not got long arms or you're a little shorty like me. Separate grill and an oven. And again, an under-oven storage area, which is quite handy. You need somewhere to put pots and pans, the heavy things like that you don't want falling out of top cupboards. Over on this side of the galley area is what I suppose you'd describe as a sideboard. You've got your space heater at the bottom of it, some cupboards and drawers, and then a serving area. It also has a TV and a socket and a mains power socket, so you can put your TV on there, or maybe down at the front of the van. So you've got a bit of a choice there. Look at the door on this thing. It's a big, heavy, sliding wooden door, and it's impossible, almost, to shut quietly. Imagine that at 2 o'clock in the morning, trying not to wake up your beloved on the bed just behind you. Inside, well, you've got a cosy shower cubicle. The loo offers the most comfortable seat in the house, I think, and you can wave cheerfully through the clear glass window to people going outside. Why do they put clear glass in windows in bathrooms? I don't know. Practical sized sink there. The storage underneath could be better. But what's really good in here is an enormous wardrobe. So there we have the Lunar Quasar 462. Overall, a lot of things I like about this van. I like the lightness. Money for petrol is something that we all worry about these days. And towing this van will cost you less because it's lighter. That's a good thing. I like, when it comes to lightness, I like the lightness inside as well. It's a very light, bright and spacious van inside. A few niggles I'm not too keen on, such as those underbed storage areas and that very heavy washroom door that just doesn't seem to work for me. I could live with those, I suppose. Overall, For the money and for the weight, I think it's a nice little van and something that I'd consider if I was looking to tow it with a smaller car than a 4x4, for instance. Worth checking out.